Hello world, Mr. Resistor here, continuing our alpha journey, and it's the first day of Winter Nexus, um, or like, I don't know, what, the 14th or 15th day by the time this comes out. Um, but it's the first day for me, so that's what you're getting. Um, yeah, so we're here. Let's get into it. We've got mail. Discounts in the Paragon Hub. Right. So, um, if you're producing custom skins, they're cheaper and faster. So, if you've been interested in producing custom skins, but have been put off by the expense, like I have, maybe now is the time to give it a shot. Um, so, take a look at the reward track here. I believe it said there's 650,000 skill points available. Um, there will be filaments. Um, got filaments that'll take you to high, low, or null sec. Ice storms. It'll be a random ice storm within that security level. So if you have any standing challenges in any areas of Eve space, uh, be aware of that. And maybe filaments aren't the best way to go for you. But if you're not concerned about it, then these can be a good option. You can also find them on the map. We'll take a look at that later. Um, see a bunch of skins and stuff. Expert system. Can I get information about this? No, I can't. Okay, and um, again, during the last week, there'll be a, I don't know, boost, addition, extension. I don't remember exactly. There'll be some special stuff in the last week, just like there was with Crimson Harvest, right? So there'll be like another however many, you know, 1,000 points or whatever after this. Perseverance Blueprint is something we would certainly like to get. The Plex we would like to get. Storm filament crates. Let's see, skins. Verity Tech. Uh, exploration. Okay, so exploration site. Combat site entered. Exploration site entered. NPC hit with a snowball. Mining site entered. Water sucker destroyed. Water sucker. Okay, so that's the Yule. I'm just gonna say Yule. lads. Scan and destroy water sucker. Sightings have been reported in high-sec volatile ice storms and systems. 2 jumps from any storm center. Okay. So here's my understanding is that you need to be able to do DPS, obviously. You need a combat scanner to scan them down. And you need warp scrambler or warp disruptor to lock them down because they will jump away. That's according to a video I just watched from Brave Collective. So if that info is wrong, blame them. And if it's right, then props to them because thank you for sharing. Uh, the guy who did that video was doing it in a jackdaw. That's obviously not how I'm going to be doing it. I don't know how I'm going to be doing it. I guess I'll have to figure that out. So the mining, um, that's ice mining, which is Omega locked, I believe. Yeah, ice harvesting is Omega locked. So, I think that's gonna be the most reliable way for you to progress through the reward track is the ice mining. But you do need to be Omega, and you need to be capable of flying a ship that can mine ice. I recommend the Endurance, this guy right here, Expedition Frigate. So you'll need the Expedition Frigate, you'll need the ice uh, mining skill. Um, that could be a significant investment of skill points for you to get there. Um, but this is what I like to use. Mining barges can also harvest ice. So, up to you. I would probably go with is it the Retriever or the Coveter? It's got the big. Retriever has the big hold capacity. One block of ice takes up 1,000 M3 of space. So, um, and you have to drop it off at an orca that's stationed, and it's like, I don't know, 50 to 75 kilometers from the orca to the ice. So, um, travel time can take up a significant amount of your uh, time doing this mission if you don't have cargo space. Um, so, yeah, my recommendation: use something with decent cargo space. I believe with full skills, this will get up to. It's been too long since I've flown the Retriever. I know what the Mackinac gets up to. I believe it's 44 or 45,000. Um, with the Endurance, you've got 19,000. Um, plus, it's got nice bonuses to ice mining, so that's why I recommend the Endurance. Um, anyway, have they added? They have. Perseverance is on here. Let's take a look. Right, so Mining Destroyer bonuses per skill level. So that's up to 100% bonus to ice harvesting range, 50% to critical hit, 25% to critical yield, 100% bonus to ice harvesting module critical hit chance. It's just the roll bonus. So that's 150% critical hit chance bonus in total if you're fully skilled. That has the potential to be a monster. And presumably it can fit 3 ice lasers. So, damn. Let's see. Otherwise, so that's what, 4, 4, 2. Compare with. Okay. The Pioneer Consortium. Also 4, 4, and 2. For 3 and 2. Right. Okay. Well. Yeah, so anyway, I guess. Well, so before the Perseverance, ice mining was sort of doubly Omega locked, meaning you needed to be Omega to have the ice mining skill, plus all the ships that were capable of doing it were Omega gated. I guess the Perseverance technically removes that second thing, but you still need Omega just to have the ice mining skill. So, um, still though, pretty cool, and I like that they took the Outrider body for it. Not that I've got any issue with the Pioneer uh, body style. Anyway, um, do I want to try and do that today? And if I do, what ship do I want to try and do it with? That's the question. Um, let's take a look at. All right. Core scanner probe. Scan probe launcher. I feel like. Let's see. Core and combat scanner. I feel like maybe a fleet issue probe would, or other faction if that's your jam. Um, might be the way to go as a baseline. There, now, legitimate question whether or not a frigate can put out enough DPS to take out one of these. But yeah. Now the other thing is 2D map. Okay. Cool. Okay, huh. This is a really different way of looking at the Eve universe. I definitely do not dislike it. Um, huh. Sancha. Okay. Well, anyway, uh, 2D focus home station. Okay. Activity. Okay, so I guess this would be incursions. Industry. Average pilots in space in the last 30 minutes. Okay. So this is probably. Oh no, those are in a Mars space. That one's. No, economy. Interesting. Okay, that is Jita. My pointer was just misaligned, but. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Geography. Star color. Region. Security status. Cool. This is really useful. Metaliminal storms. Hey. Okay, so closest one to us is centered on Ergris. Gying? Gying might actually be the closest. 4 jumps. And then. Okay. Yeah, 12 jumps. Alright. Planets. Planets. don't think I've ever seen a shattered planet. Didn't even know that was a thing. Uh, okay. Services. Surgencies. Okay. Right. Corporation. Right. Okay. Well, anyway, metaliminal storms. That's the thing you need to search for. All of the Winter Nexus activities are going to be happening in systems that are highlighted here. The center of um, this storm is in Gang. Uh, one jump out is going to be orange. Two jumps out is going to be yellow. Um, so any of these highlighted systems, that's where the stuff is going to spawn. Um, all right. We burned a lot of time with my rambling. Let's go ahead and collect. What do you got here? Collect our crate. Should be fireworks and a launcher. Yep. Do we have any snowballs? We do. Snowballs. Right. Hit an NPC with a snowball is one of our things to do. Speaking of things to do, what are our dailies? Okay. Here's what I think I want to do is um that doesn't seem too bad. All right. We are getting a little bit lower on ISK than I would like to be, but it's just how it is sometimes. Is there anything that I need to take with me to save a little bit of money. Okay. One of the things I can never remember. Alright, Scrambler includes micro warp drives, which I don't think we need. I think Disruptor is what we need. Frenzy for warping. Alright, so. Hopefully, the Disruptor. Now, let's see which of these is going to be best of the metas. Fate has longer range, 20, okay. Enduring has less activation cost. They're the same. Points are the same. So we get less activation cost with the enduring. Initiated. Right. Okay. I think J5 Enduring is the one that I want. Since lower activation cost means I'll be able to run it longer. Deal with other stuff. Let's see. That's not what I want. Right. Can fit 2 launchers. So a probe launcher, 2 missile launchers, and something else. Festival launcher, maybe? Some snowballs? Why not? Um, uh, what's this look like? Data analyzer, okay. Seems pretty good. Expanded probe launcher. Seems largely the same. And okay, this one's a little bit more focused on scanning and like no tank. Alright, so here's my thinking. Let's see. Festival launcher. There we go. Are we stuck with Arbalest or can we... Wait, what is... Rocket. Rocket. Yeah. Stuck with Arbalest, or can we do T2? Rocket. We can do T2. Nice. Little bit nervous about this EM hole. We've got a decent decent amount of EHP. I think I'm gonna replace one of these with T1 to get us up to 39. T2 this gets us up to 44. It's probe launcher 1. Now, a lot of times, most of my scanning fits, I use sisters launchers to make up for my lack of skills as an alpha. But 36 million versus 49,000 is a significant price difference. Let's see, rate of fire, scan strength bonus. This right here is the reason I use the sisters launcher. And there's a fair amount of stuff that I just would not be able to scan down without that bonus. And that's just part of the reality of being alpha. With the skill limitations and the gear limitations, you're just you're stuck having to spend more ISK to compete. Like I said, that's just the reality. But I think that's different. I don't want to say that Eve is pay to win. I've had some people in comments making that argument. I don't believe it's true. I think it's reasonable to call it pay to save time. You certainly have to put in more time and effort to achieve similar results as an alpha. I will absolutely concede that point. So in a sense, you're paying either way. The question is, are you paying with your credit card or are you paying with your time? Right? Okay. What have I got here? We will need a festival launcher. We will need some snowballs. Oh, actually. Hold up. we will save this as Yule. Hope that's good. We are going to get this first task done right away. There we go. Yes. All right. That'll save us a few bucks when we're fitting our ship. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to start my manufacturing job. Wait, no. What am I doing? I need to go back in.
Docking request accepted.
And we'll check that too while we're here. Planetary industry looks good. We have our manufacturing job. All right. Yeah, only 37 minutes in. Who knows? We might even get to some actual content.
Warp drive active.
Oh, you know what I just realized? We forgot to put the ooh, gonna have to sacrifice some tank for that.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. All right. Save as. Remove that star. Hopefully that's good. What do we got?
Warp drive active.
Okay, charges. those, root those. Stick with the sisters' probes, because we still need that bonus.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And that is, to be clear, a significant amount of this expense here is those sisters' probes. But going with the sisters' launcher would basically double the price. So, all right, rocket launchers. Eleven cam. 3. Pretty sure we want to go with rage. Yeah, it's not. We don't have the range, but we need to stay relatively close anyway. I mean, we've got a range of 20k with our disruptor. Um, but yeah. All right, we save again. Double check. Yeah. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Man, my brain is not fully functional today. You know what? Doesn't matter. Unfit. Unfit. Um, what's our call it Yuletide greetings? Sure. Okay. Let me look at what's okay. Nothing totally unexpected here. Try and fit, yes. And we'll start with those. Okay. What am I? You know what? I didn't even look down here. To this, I don't think I need that. I could. Goodness, ballistic control system. Never remember which one does what. Alright, rate of fire, damage. It's ballistic control system. And the other one is missile guidance enhancers, which does what? Explosion velocity, radius, flight time. That should give me a little more range. Not a lot. Eh, some though. Alright. Okay. Let's open these while we're here. Leader, paladin. Over. Alright. Cool. Okay. 50 minutes in. Set destination to Gang.
Warp drive active.
Throw a snowball at the Republic Fleet High Commander. There we go. Our first points. Okay. Next is to hit a Capsuleer.
Warp drive active.
But we'll do that another time. Alright, so we've got this slightly whitish and some like drifting snowflakes. I don't know if you can actually see those. I guess when they get really close. But all of that means we are in. Alright, Whitestone forward bases. Those are the combat sites. Volatile ice field is the mining sites. Don't think I'm gonna try and chase down a lad today just because we're kind of short on time. But we've got at least a couple of days before. Excuse me. A couple of days before I would be willing to spend money on Omega. I will admit that I am tempted by the seasonal pack.
Warp drive active.
where our lack of scanning bonuses could be biting us in the butt. Oh, man. If I was smarter, I would have brought some of those boosters we got from Crimson Harvest. Hopefully I'll remember them tomorrow. Yeah, since we've got like no scanning bonuses, we're gonna have a tough time with some of these. Ooh, 83%. Can we do it? Hmm. As suspected. That's as zoomed in as we can get. Can we get this last little bit? I suspect we are going to need to have the boosts in order to get this. Oh, hey. I'm pleasantly surprised. Alright. A lot of people in this system, so I'm not going to be at all surprised if somebody's already in here. But we can at least get the exploration site entered achievement. It's probably another one of those. Oh ho. Alright. Always claim those immediately. Okay. Perfect. Nothing. So this might be where those cryo tech thingies come in, and we could maybe get some extra stuff. Scrambled signaling relay. Right. Okay. We are getting the picture. Zoom in all the way. What? I feel like this is gonna get obnoxious. It just keeps getting worse. To zoom back down again. Yep, definitely wanting some boosters. Actually, what boosters do I have? Scan resolution. Yeah, hopefully. It's not scan strength, but hopefully it'll help. Or is resolution just the one that makes it faster? Hopefully it works this time. Okay.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Whoa. Right, because we resumed all the way in. I do always like to try and get the tethered uh, bonus if I can. Ah, well, to be expected, I suppose. Too many people running them right now. Oh, This is why I normally don't recommend exploration for these events, because the competition can just mean that you don't even get your scans done. I don't even want to hack it at this point. I just want to get it scanned down. Ugh, they're just too fast for me. Alright, well, got my two things that I need, so I think we're gonna dock up and call it a day.
Warp drive active.
Oh yeah, what is this thing?
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay. So this is a thing I can sell to Concord, probably? I don't know. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me for today. So until next time, have a good one.